United will pay for the sins of Bayern Munich at Old Trafford, a stadium you have not won at since 2013. No matter how useless Old Trafford wants to be, he doesn't want to lose to Chelsea. There's just something about this Ruben Amorim in big games. He can lose to 4th Division Grimsby Town, but you give Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal a tough time. I predicted that Chelsea will win this game, and I'll be fair. Because I thought that, yes, I'm one of the people that don't think Amorim is good. I will say that. But Man United shocked me positively. Nobody should even come here and tell me it's because of red card that Man United scored 2 goals first. How do red cards come about? It's not from your team putting pressure. Manchester United put pressure on Chelsea and they broke. This game was a proper drama film. Proper drama from start to finish. Manchester United, you people always banter Sesko. He's always just jumping. Now only high jump is Abi. The high jump is what won this game for Man United. Sesko is the one that pushed that first domino card that started the domino effect. If he didn't win that header, Mbeumo would have not gotten him behind like that. And then Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez is better than Donnarumma. I came out here and said, you people should try and go for Donnarumma. And I saw Chelsea fans saying, we're happy with Sanchez. We don't need Donnarumma. Are you okay? Donnarumma that now looks like the player that looks like the one that has turned things back in Manchester City's favor. Mbeumo won that. And then Bruno Fernandes scored. Mr. Manchester United. 5.5 years at the club. 100 goals as a midfielder. And yet, some people always have the effrontery to hate on this guy and speak rubbish about him. Of all the problems at Manchester United, some of you, it's only Bruno Fernandes you still have eye to be looking at. Are you all right? And then the second goal came too. Uncle Casemiro. Casemiro, that was an absolutely disgraceful display from you. I do not care if you scored. But an experienced player like you, getting a red card, a very reckless and unnecessary red card. You're already, it's not even a direct red card. You're already on a yellow. You knew that. And you went for that kind of challenge. In the first half, not even the second half, the player was going nowhere. You were 2-0 up. A player like you that's supposed to be a leader in the team. Under normal circumstances, you're supposed to be the captain of this team. And you do a foul like that. That is an absolute disgrace. You could have single-handedly lost this game for Manchester United. Because coming out to that second half, 10v10, if not for Enzo Maresca and his disgraceful display also. Another show of immaturity. One red card, you took off Neto, you took off Palmer, you took off Estevao. I don't know, maybe they say Palmer, I don't know. But just one red card. 20 minutes into the game. One man, you were still 0-0 and you made other substitutions. For what? Then you can still come back in the game. But kudos to Manchester United. Old Trafford remains a sanctuary to Chelsea. It has not been defecated by Chelsea since all this their bad run. Manchester United, in this their new home kit that you cannot get from the Adidas Sticks, or go to the Adidas Sticks or message us on WhatsApp with this phone number above. Delivery is worldwide. Go and buy the Man United Home Your Third Kit. All available at the Adidas Sticks store. Go and shop now. They taught Chelsea a decent lesson today. And I'll be fair, that second half, for me, it was 50-50. In fact, if anything, Chelsea was chasing the game, so I expected them to put the pressure more because it was 10v10. And they got their goal, eventually from Chalobah. Reece James with the cross. And again, bad defending from Man United. Reece James, you left him in his hot spots, the best area he can cross from. You left him alone, no closing down. That was bad. Look, Manchester United won today. Yes. Ruben Amorim has bought himself more time. Yes. That's the truth. But then, as an analyst, will I still tell you Ruben Amorim is the man for Man United because of these Chelsea results? Because I know many of you will come here now and say, hey, what do you have to say about Amorim today? I don't think he's the man for Chelsea, Man United. Because that second half performance, it was not it. I feel the things were still balanced in your favor. Because Chelsea was playing with about 4 midfielders as their attackers. And then only João Pedro. Before they brought on Tyreek George. And Enzo Maresca, is your head even correct? Garnacho is on the bench. He wants to prove a point against Manchester United. You want to bring on Obalende Saka. Are you even serious? But kudos to Ruben Amorim. Kudos to him for this result. There's some players I want to praise especially. Luke Shaw, he was decent today. He has been a weakness in the last 2 games. And I'll be fair to him, he was decent today. Dogu was better today, he even got an assist. Amad Diallo, I've been keeping quiet for you because I like you. Ivorian Messi. Brother, your decision making these days is not giving. Your decision making is bad. Sometimes you hold on to the ball too much, you are indecisive, and it just kills attacks. Me, I don't like that. Someone like Brian Mbeumo for me was very good today. I don't know why he has a 6.4 rating over here. Mbeumo was very good. A decisive player. He caused problems for Manchester United. Against Chelsea, Mbeumo was showing his quality today. And I told people when he came in and they said, it's not good at that. I said fitness. Let him gain match fitness. He didn't look fit. That was the main thing about Mbeumo. Never that Mbeumo looked like he was a flop, not that kind of thing. It always looked like match fitness is missing. The league was decent as well, but and there didn't really have much to do. So for Enzo Maresca's sake, I actually hope Cole Palmer was injured, unless the heat he will get from Chelsea fans this night, he will not even understand it. And Ruben Amorim, there was one wise thing he did. So there was a time where substitutions were about to be made. I think Amorim brought out the people he wanted to bring, and so Maresca now changed who he wanted to bring. Then Maresca now brought on people he wanted to bring. Then this guy now changed what he wanted to bring on to. And I would say fair play to him for that. That was like one of the smartest things he did throughout the game. He baited Chelsea into making substitutions they're not supposed to make. Because if anything, go all out for that game. That is one thing I love Liverpool for. Especially on that and a slot. Last season, we went down to 10 men versus Fulham. I think Fulham was 2-0 or 1-0 up. We still came back in that game with 10 men. We were dominating game with 10 men. That is why I don't understand why Enzo Maresca has given up like that just because of 10 men. Enzo Maresca once more today showed his inexperience. These two games versus Manchester United and Bayern Munich has exposed Chelsea's main weakness, inexperience. Because of one red card, you took off 3 attackers. How? Even though you have a red card, you are just 20 minutes into the game. You can still try. You can still win. You're not the first person to get a red card. There is a reason why teams train on the training ground with 10 men. They prepare for situations like this because they know it's possible. A red card is not an impossibility. Especially in a big game. It's more possible. I understand that you have to sub a player to bring on the goalkeeper. Fine. Take off Neto. Leave your other attackers on. You cannot sub 2 attackers at once. You killed any form of threat that Chelsea could have had. Because I'm telling you right now, if you had left all those attackers on the pitch, Chelsea might have come back in this game. I'm 100% sure. I will give Enzo Maresca the blame. Yes, Robert Sanchez started it. But I'll be fair, these kind of things happen to goalkeepers. Although that was a very big mistake from Sanchez, because you could have easily just conceded the goal and you go back and it's not even your fault if you concede the goal. But you getting the red card now, you have ruined the team because you most likely concede and you are down one man. So Enzo Maresca, this blame for this loss is on you. Nobody else. The Brentford game is on you. Instead of you to focus on beating Brentford, you went there and you were trying to get 3 points with a weaker squad so that you can go and beat my Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena. Haba. Like I say, this Club World Cup where Chelsea win a problem for them. Because it might have caused a psychological imbalance in Enzo Maresca. Sometimes he believes his squad is better than he actually is. Because this Chelsea's backline, especially their centre-backs, some of them are mid-table centre-backs. They don't deserve to be playing for a club like Chelsea. That's just the truth. And instead of signing all these kittens, I said that Chelsea should have invested in centre-backs. That is the truth. So now that's 3 games in a row that have been disasters. And the 3 games, it has been inexperience. Look at that second goal that Man United scored today. Reece James, what are you doing? Clear the ball. I know that you got an assist. But then if I expect inexperience from anybody, it's not you. Most of the goals are from individual mistakes. And that comes from inexperience. But today's one is on you, Maresca. You are to blame. I understand that a red card is a problem. But then you do not respond by taking off 3 attackers at once. That is the inexperience of the squad and the manager. So the entire club as a whole currently, Chelsea, is inexperienced. But kudos to Manchester United for this beautiful win. Congrats to them. Winning against Chelsea, especially as a United fan, a Nigerian United fan. You don't care how it comes. You just celebrate your win. You just take your 3 points and then you banter Chelsea for the remaining of the week. I know that Chelsea fans will not find it easy this period. Man United go carry you now. I see shaggy. But let's see how it goes. Thank you very much. If you watched this video, my man of the match is Bruno Fernandes. So just comment Bruno currently. If you are still watching up to this point, write Bruno in the comment section. That is your captain. That is the man that has turned up for you for many years, but still gets hate, still gets disrespect. Like many of these people that don't know what they are saying. And Bruno Fernandes is the problem. And Man United should have sold Bruno Fernandes. The player that has been there for years upon years, doing it consistently. Many players will come and flop in this. How many players have flopped at Manchester United? But Bruno Fernandes remains eternal. Give him his praise. Give him his respect. Now, I will judge you, Amorim, by your next game, not this game. That's the same thing you did against Arsenal. I believe you are better than Arsenal, yes. But the next game against, was it Fulham? You drew against them. Now, your next game against who self are you playing? Your next game against Brentford, I will judge you. I want to know what you play against Brentford. I know you are away from home, but this Brentford is a weakened side with a new manager and lost many of their good players. Let's see what you can do. Then we'll judge you. Win 2 games in a row. Try it. It's sweet. Try and do it. It's sweet to win 2 games in a row. Attempt it. Make sure you shop for your jerseys at the Adidas Steak Store. Make sure you like the video now, subscribe and share. We are pushing to 50k subscribers. And Manchester United have won the game against Chelsea in a very, very dramatic manner. Game of the weekend so far. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Adidas Steak is out. Peace out.